So it's day 5 now of NaNoWriMo. Back in the car, and I thought for today I would maybe talk some about opinions. I remember when I was younger sort of feeling like I had, I'll call them like weak positions on things, or I had sort of like a weak personality. I didn't really feel like I liked other things unless someone else liked them. Like if my friends liked a song, then I would like the song. But before they had an opinion, I feel like I didn't really have an opinion about it. But now that I'm older, I think obviously I've matured every year, and I think I understand it a little bit better now. And it sort of makes sense. Like when we start out as kids, like we don't have any ability to have our own opinions, so we get our opinions from others. And then over time, we build up opinions from other people, and then we sort of pick and choose what of those opinions we like, and then we use those to sort of form our own new opinions. So when I think about opinions nowadays, a lot of it sort of goes towards like political opinions or like social opinions or sort of moral opinions and stuff like that. And I feel like with a lot of those cases, adults have very set in stone opinions on what they think is right and what they think is wrong. And a lot of sort of our modern media is tailored towards these very like set in their ways sort of positions on both sides of any major issue. And so I think one of the things I feel like I've been learning recently is that you need to do some work on your own. So in order to make up your own opinion, you need to hear opinions from the other side of what you already believe, and then hear from your side, and then hear from maybe like a third party side. People have a lot of opinions about all the major issues out there, and I think there's a lot of valid reasons for why a lot of people have these opinions. And so I think it's only right that we go out of our way to find out why these other people think differently from us, and whether we need to change our thinking or not. And like for instance with the recent like political campaign or presidential election, it's obviously was a very like polarizing race, which I think they are obviously every year with like a two-party system. And so what I think I mostly ended up watching sort of like independent media or more independent people's ideas versus more of like the typical mainstream media. And I think that did me a lot of good to sort of hear from sort of more everyday people about what their differing opinions are and hearing their concerns and what they think about it, versus how Fox News thinks about something or CNN thinks about something. Because I don't think either of their opinions are very reliable anymore. I don't think we should ignore mainstream media, but I think we need to acknowledge that mainstream media has a very sort of like power and profit-driven incentive to what they put out there. You know, they're very aligned clearly with one side or the other of the political spectrum, and so they're not going to go out of their way to tell the truth if it hurts their side. But if you look for your information in more of an independent area, then you're going to get more likely you're going to get more honest thoughts and opinions from people, and you can find better discussions elsewhere. So I would encourage anyone out there who gets a lot of their opinions from sort of mainstream areas to sort of branch out and maybe go to like YouTube or just look around the internet for some more independent sources, and just do some research on like the opposite of what you believe and why people believe the opposite in like political reasons or moral issues or social issues or whatever. And just look at the opposite and see, well, maybe there's a reason why a lot of other people believe the opposite of what you believe. And then you can sort of figure out, maybe I need to change my thinking a little, or maybe I don't. So I think it can be a good idea to do some extra research. But anyways, so I hope that makes some sense. Hopefully you can get some value from that. That's it for day 5, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. All right, bye.